So needless to say, my Honda Shadow 750 is not quite stock. Over the years, I've kind of put some parts on it and a little bit of money here and there, which kind of took us from this to this. One of the things I've added that I get asked quite a bit is, how did I add this tachometer right here? So before I tell you how I did it, I'm going to tell you why I did it. So the first time I took this bike out at highway speed, running like 65, 70 miles an hour, possibly up to 75, I don't remember, it was a while ago. This 750 sounded like she was screaming, man. Like, holy crap, is it supposed to be this loud? She's so buzzy. What is it? So then it got me thinking about, like, what are the limits of the 750? Like, what am I revved to right now? Because the bike doesn't have a tachometer, so I'm just kind of guessing. I later found out after adding the tachometer that we were only doing like 4,000 RPM, 4,200-ish. She had about 2,000 left, so I mean, we weren't redlining it, but my gosh. It's just nice to know what she was doing, you know? And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that this guy used to be mounted right there under the triple, but since I put the chopper kit on, which included new triple clamps, the mounting bolt wasn't there anymore, so I had to move it up here to the handlebars. Which I kind of preferred it on the triple and not the bars, because I think it's a cleaner look. But unless I drill like a new hole, I'm not drilling into these new triples, just this tachometer. I almost thought about leaving it off, but it's just way too handy. Because I'm going to go ahead and let you guys in on like a little motorcycle life hack secret with the tachometer. You can actually kind of use it as a gear indicator. Because if you put one of these on your bike, after you ride around for a while, you're going to start to notice that at certain speeds, in certain gears, you're at a certain RPM. Like for instance, right now, I'm in 5th gear, 40 miles an hour. We're sitting a little under 2,500 RPM. We go up to 45, we're still about 2,500 RPM. So I know that, okay, I'm doing right now 45 miles an hour, I'm 2,500 RPM, I gotta be in 5th gear. So if I bump that down to 4th, and we do the same thing, 45 miles an hour, we're closer to 3,000 RPM. But you guys aren't here to listen to me talk about how useful it is. You guys want to know how I installed it. So this is going to apply to the Aero for sure. I don't know if the Spirit's the same, if the Ace is the same. I just don't know. But this does work on my 2008 Honda Shadow Aero 750. The video I used to refer people to, I don't think the channel exists anymore. So I'm going to do my best to kind of guide you guys through it. So first, talking about the tachometer itself, it is a biker's choice. I got it from Amazon. I think I paid like 70 bucks for it, I think. It's probably a little more now. It does come with a handlebar mount, which I guess I threw away, so I end up having to source my own. And the mounting location is going to be 100% up to you. It does come with probably about 3 or 4 feet of cable, so you can pretty much put it wherever you need to. The cabling, or the wiring, which mine's a little snug because I didn't reroute it after the all the front end work. Basically, you're going to run that down along the spine under your tank. Might be easier to take the tank off. And you're going to run it here under the seat and under this side cover. So if we pop this off, hopefully without burning ourselves. So I did kind of have to extend the wiring a little bit. The tachometer does have 4 cables coming off of it. There's going to be a ground, a signal, one for the light bulb in it, and one to power it up. Now those two you can put together. The one for the light bulb and the power, I just put those together. The ground, you're going to find a nice frame ground. I need to clean this up, but it's been working. That's what I used right here. I don't even know what that bracket's for. It looks like a motor mount. So disregard these crappy connectors. I didn't want to really cut the bike harness up. I figured this was the best way to kind of keep things stockish, and I could go back if I wanted to. So for the power for the bike, what you want to do is you want a keyed source. So basically when the bike is off, there's no power going to it at all. That is going to be this red and black guy. Let me see if I can pop this off right here. So it's that red guy with a black stripe. Hopefully you guys can see it. These crappy connectors are going to be the death of me. That's where I'm getting my power. Ground, of course, is on this motor mount, like I said. And our signal, that's going to be this little cable right here. So that is a white wire with a blue stripe. That's going to tap into your signal. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not overly complicated. We're only talking, like I said, 4 wires. One to power the gauge, one for the light bulb, one for the signal, one for the ground. And just everything connects here on the side. It's super easy, actually. The biggest thing to get over is that you're possibly spliced into your harness. Then when you got everything hooked up right, when you flip the key on, powers up, does this little dance. And you can't see it, but she is illuminated. She's ready to go. And now you know your bike needs to idle about 1100 RPM. So So hopefully that answers some of your questions about how to install a tachometer on your Honda Shadow Aero. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And if you're curious about anything else on this bike, at least before I chopped it out, I still haven't done another walk around yet. You can check out this video right here. And as always, y'all be good. See ya.